guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Prescription Nurse, your daily dose to living well. I'm Chandra Eldest, your nurse consultant, and I'm back with another beauty video. And in today's video, I am going to be doing just a freestyle makeup look. I'm just going to be using some random beauty products that I have, random makeup products that I have, and I just want to get creative. I will be using, though, this palette by Juvia's Place. This is the Warrior 3 palette. It's a beautiful palette. I haven't used any of the colors in this palette. This is how it looks. It has 9 colors in it, and it's really nice. I think this palette retails for about $20. So I'm going to do a look inspired by this shirt. I feel like this palette has, you know, pretty much the colors in this shirt. You have this bright brick orangey red color, you have yellow, you have like a turquoise blue color. So we'll see what I come up with, but this is the palette I will be using. And if you're interested to see what I come up with, just keep watching. On this channel, we stay lit, we learn, we invest, and we teach. We learn the things that we need to take care of ourselves and live our lives and live it well. We invest in the tools and the resources that we need to do those things, and then we teach others. So if you want to stay lit, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. And you know what? Without further ado, let's get right into this video. So the first thing I'm going to be going in with is my Solid Liquid Glass. This is a skin serum that has hyaluronic acid in it. It's great for fine line and wrinkles, and it just gives your skin a nice smooth surface to work with. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of this on right here and here, little here and there. And then we're going to go ahead and smooth it in. Alright. So next what I'm going to be doing, and you all know if you've been following me, we're going to go ahead and work with these brows. I like doing my brows first. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And right now, everybody's preparing for the hurricane. Yes, I'm here in Texas, and this is going to be my pre-makeup beat. I'm just trying to relax and not get all crazy and anxious about this storm, but I mean, I feel pretty much prepared. But you know, if you've been through hurricanes and tropical storms, you very well know you can't be too prepared. So I feel pretty good about it. I'm just gonna chill out right now and do some makeup. But if you have not prepared yourself, it'll be a good idea to start, because they said that the high winds will probably come in around midnight. So and disaster preparedness is very important. I think a lot of times we overlook that. And I think one of the things that everyone should have, even if you are not preparing for a disaster, is a first aid kit. And then also make sure you have extra flashlights and batteries. Candles are okay, but they are very dangerous. You know, it's very easy to start a fire if you're using candles and you fall asleep, you know, and you leave them unattended. So if you could do without the candles, do without. But if you have to use them, just make sure you are watching them and make sure that they are blown out if you're not going to be in that area or that space where you're burning the candle. You also want to make sure that you have your medications, have a 30-day supply of your medication. You want to have non-perishable food items and things like that. Next, I'm going to be going in with the e.l.f. 16-hour Camel Concealer. I'm going to use this to clean up around my brows. So it's this. And I'm going to take a little brush. I'm going to use a smaller brush to kind of go around, because I don't want to put too much when you're doing this. You don't want to use a whole lot. And this is just going to clean up the area around the brows to give it that freshly waxed look. And I like this Camel Concealer. It's not too dry. It's a 16-hour wear, and it does last, because I've used it before, and it does last around about 16 hours. So then you just want to kind of blend that in to make sure. And I'm not going to do too much because I'm really trying to get this done so I can take some pictures. We have a little bit of sunlight left, so I want to try to catch the sunlight. It's about 6:48, sun sets around 7:30, close to 8. So I don't have a lot of time, y'all, if I get this done. So I'm gonna try to have this done within the next 20 minutes or so. So I'm gonna be going fast through this. So now what I'm doing is just kind of filling this in, making sure that everything is neat and blended. I didn't tell y'all which pencil I was using. If you've been following me, you know I love my ALMAY pencil. I do have brow pomades and things like that, but I really just love using my pencil because it's just quick and easy to use. It's like a no fuss kind of thing. So now what I'm going to just take a smaller brush and I'm just going to blend this in. And voila, brows are done. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eyelids, and I don't know what kind of primer I'm going to use. I really don't like primer because I don't really feel like it helps. Sometimes I feel like it makes the shadows more chalky and just harder to blend, but it could just be me, I don't know. But I'm gonna find one. I'm gonna use e.l.f. This is the first thing that I grabbed. So this is e.l.f. Eyelid Primer. So I'm just gonna go in and dab here. Just put some on each eye. So yeah, back to disaster preparedness. Like I say, you wanna make sure you have your medications that you need. And if you have small children and you have a baby, you wanna make sure you have formula and all those good things, the non-perishable foods, some snacks, because you know the babies get hungry, and you want to make sure you have all those things. And then make sure you have some cash on hand. That's very important. And then like if you have like a lot of loose things in your backyard, like patio furniture, trampolines, things of that nature, you want to make sure you secure those. If you have pets, you know, get all the things that your pet may need. So I think I got all that covered. You know, I'm just kind of chilling. I'm trying not to worry about it too much. So I would encourage you to do the same, but you know, you don't want to be crazy. You want to be prepared, not panic. So I posted that on Facebook today. So now I'm going to go in that we have the lids prime with I'm going to use the Juvia's Place palette. This is a stunning palette. I think it's just very beautiful. Very vibrant colors here. And I think I'm going to go in first because these colors are going to be very dark because I'm going in with this color here on my shirt. So I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go in with this yellow. I don't know. I'm going to go in with this red color. I'm going to put the red color here. I'm going to go in with my Morphe E17 blending brush. And I'm going to go in with this bright red color right here. It's kind of like an orangey brick color. So we're going to use this, and I don't really know how these colors going to look. So we just, you know, I don't know. I'm thinking I might want to do the yellow. Let me do the yellow on top. So we're going to hold off on that, and I'm going to go in with another fluffy brush. I got random brushes here. This brush is the E04 by BB. And I'm going to go in with the yellow. We're going to do the yellow on top. So I'm going to start here and just blend. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to come out. I'm just over here like zoning out, relaxing before the calm before the storm. So you just kind of want to get right above your crease area and just blend it out. Let me kind of zoom in a little bit more. That's more like it. I got y'all close to me now. I like how it's going on. It seems kind of a bit chalky, but we're gonna keep blending. So part of being prepared is having the right tools. So if you want your makeup to look nice, you have to have the right tools, and brushes are so important to how your makeup turns out. You want to have the right brushes. And I use a variety of different brushes, but I really found these brushes on Amazon that I really like, and they're by Jessup, and they're very affordable, like 16 bucks, 16 to $30 is the range. Oh, and I forgot, I always forget these. I love using these. Y'all already know my e.l.f. stickers. I love these things. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these on just to kind of keep everything neat. All right. So now I'm gonna go in with the red color, and I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna start right here in the corner, and then I'm gonna go up into the yellow color. Ooh, I like this color. This color is called Jarawa. And then the yellow color is Nzinga. I'm probably not saying that right, but hey, I gave it a shot. So we're just gonna blend these two together. Just gonna bring this up just a little bit above the crease and in the crease, and just blend it out. This is a pretty like orangey reddish color, and it turns more orange when you blend it in with the yellow. So I'm gonna go back, take a little bit more of the yellow, and just go above here. Very beautiful colors, guys. And I'm just gonna bring this all the way down into the corner of my eye. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm gonna go back in because I'm gonna take a smaller little blending brush, and I'm gonna go in more with the yellow because I really want this yellow to show up more. So I'm gonna go right here and just blend on top of the orange or reddish color. So it's gonna give it a more orangey look. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a white eyeshadow base to carve out a crease. And I want to use white because I really want this turquoise to just pop. I'm going to start right here, and I'm just going to carve it out because I don't want it to go all the way because I still want that red to be in the corner. And I'm going to go here, kind of like a half moon shape is what I'm going for. Just like right here. I don't want like a whole, maybe a little bit more down here. And this base is P. Louise. This is Rumor Zero, and it looks like this. Okay, now that that's done, I'm just gonna take my beauty blender. You know, I'm gonna take this one and then just kind of pat it. And then I got a little bit of that. So I'm gonna go back on top and just blend over it with the orangey color. And then now what I'm gonna do is go in for the turquoise color. And I'm gonna go in with another fluffy brush. This brush is Juvia's Place brush. How appropriate. And I'm gonna go in with this turquoise color right here on the lid. This is gonna be real interesting. Oh, I like it, y'all. Very comic book like. Wow. I like it. And I'm just gonna go in and just blend. Other eye done. So now we're gonna move into the next step, and that's going to be putting on our liner. And let's see what liner I'm gonna use. Let's use, like I said, I'm just going in. I'm gonna use my L'Oreal Infallible liner. I like this one. It's Flash Cat Eye. I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. You're supposed to use this to help you with the wing, like that, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go start here, draw a line, and go here. And the reason I'm not gonna do it is because it's just easier for me to do it this way. And then I'm gonna go up here, just like that. And then I'm gonna go back this way and go straight there. And then I'm just gonna fill it in. Still a work in progress. It's a little thick. But like I said, it's a work in progress. I'm gonna let that dry, and I'm gonna go on this side and do the same thing. So that is done. So while this is drying, because I think a lot of it came out, I'm gonna go ahead and prep my lashes. I'm not gonna put on any big lashes. I just want some small ones. Sometimes these lashes can be very overpowering, especially if you have small eyelids like myself. But I'm gonna use these Demi Wispies, and we're gonna go ahead and get these ready. I'm gonna put the glue on them so that the glue can be drying. So what tricks do you guys use to put on your lashes? Because sometimes I still struggle. Like if you see some of my pictures, some of them, these lashes be, one be half crooked, the other one, I mean, like it be just struggle sometimes. So while those are drying, I'm gonna go ahead with the foundation, and today's foundation is gonna be Born This Way by Too Faced, and this is the color Tiramisu. So we're gonna go ahead and apply on a damp beauty blender. And I'm gonna be going real fast. I have on my wig grip. This is actually not a headband, it's a wig grip to hold the wig in place, but I put it on as a headband. And it actually works pretty well. I like this foundation. It dries very matte, it's oil free, and it gives you medium to full coverage. And as you can see, I didn't put a whole lot and I'm covered. Like you don't see any blemishes or anything, any marks. All right, so the next thing I'm going to be doing, let me just get my side here because I'm trying to keep it off this hair. You always want to make sure you get your chin and your neck area. Make sure everything's blended well. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be doing is taking a little bit of concealer and concealing under the eyes. So I'm just going to go and just put like a dot here, here, and here, 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 and here, because I don't want a whole lot. And then I'm going to take this brush, and I'm just gonna pat it in because I just want it to stay right under my eye. The goal is just to highlight right under your eye. And then I'm gonna go in and just color correct a little bit around my chin area where I have like a little bit of discoloration, like right here and here. And some like to do this before they put on their foundation, but I just put it on because I'm gonna put some concealer there. And those masks, man, they've been giving me the blues, I tell ya, I tell ya. So I'm just gonna do a little concealer here, 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 and then I'm gonna go straight down the middle. And then just put a little bit here and here. So I don't want too much. Because remember, we just want to highlight. We don't want it to take away from our overall look where you're just looking too light. So I'm using this brush to blend it in because it gives it a more natural, flawless look. I'm just going to pat this down. Alright, so with that, I'm going to go in now and I'm going to check on my lashes to see if they're ready to be applied. So let's do that now. So I have my lash here. Just going to bring in my mirror. And then you want to look down and just go right on the line, your lash line right here. And then you can go ahead and kind of fix it. Like once you get it in the middle, you can go ahead and place it where you need it. And again, remember the key is to make sure that it's tacky. So it'll just go on easy like that. If you get impatient, then that's when you're gonna run into some issues. But it's tacky and it's sticking. And I'm just gonna go in and press down to make sure it's on there. And I just want to give a shout out to all the nurses who went in tonight on the Ride Out team. I normally will be on the Ride Out team, but I decided I just didn't want to do that no more. Like all my nursing career, 17 years of nursing, I've always been on the Ride Out team, and I'm like, I have had my share of that, so I just kind of wanted to be home. So I just decided I was going to be on the recovery team this year, and this is going to be my first time being at home during a storm, because I've always been at work. So shout out to all those nurses who are going in and making that sacrifice and being there taking care of our patients. I love you guys. Y'all are the true heroes. I think I kind of put this one a little too high, but I'm going to bring it down a little bit. All right, the lashes are on. And then I'm going to take a little bit of mascara. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. This is the lash extending mascara, and I'm just going to go in underneath just so, to kind of get my lashes that are hanging out underneath. Alright, so now that we got that on, and like the concealer is kind of set in, so now what I'm going to do is go in with the setting powder, and I'm going to use the Derma Blend. I love this stuff, setting powder. And I'm just going to go in and use a little bit underneath my eye to start off with, to set the concealer under my eye. And the one thing you gotta make sure you're doing is when you're wearing these masks and stuff is changing them, because it will break your face out. And I know they're encouraging people to preserve PPE, but we're there for 12 hours breathing in, breathing out in that mask. And you know, we're taking care of patients, so I just think it's a good idea to use your common sense and at least change your mask. We're there for 12 hours, 4 hours, 3 times a shift. Change your mask. If it's soiled, change it even more. They will understand, trust me. Because they much rather have you there than to be at home sick because you picked up something from not changing your mask properly. So I'm going to contour with the Super Stay by Maybelline. And this is in the color Espresso. Espresso seems to be my color. And then I'm just going to go right here along the cheekbone. Right there. And then another one right here. Underneath here. A couple of dots there. And then along my nose. This is going to be dark. And then just along the jawbone here. This hair is so crazy. Ooh. That looked crazy. And then another one. You almost just need to do your makeup without, like if you're gonna have hair and stuff on, just pull all your hair back or just put your wig on last, because this right here, yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and blend the contour in, and we are getting close to the finish line, people. So I'm gonna take this brush. It's got a little bit of angle on it. It's a contouring brush. And then I'm just gonna show you guys. I'm just gonna stipple, kind of pat it in. Guess you can call it stipple. I just kind of pat it in. Just along the cheek. Just along the jawline. Kind of do two, sweeping motion and pat it in. This one I'm gonna pat in. Now I'm going to use a smaller brush for the contour. Gotta go here and then just brush this in. And you want to make sure you cannot see it from the side, but when you turn you can see like that contour. It's just an illusion, like looks like you got the perfect nose. It's so fun. I love it. And then you just kind of want to make sure you blend everything in. See, from the side you cannot see it. Like right here you can see it a little bit, and I'm going to blend that in. Just make sure it's all blended in. And then you take a little bit of your contouring powder, your setting powder. Just see how I be making up stuff. And if you can't laugh and make fun of yourself, you're going to have a pretty rough life. You got to be able to laugh and joke and have a good time, people. Alright, so once you got your setting powder on, we can move on to the next step. So guys, the next step is going to be, we're going to go in with a little bit of blush. And I pulled out e.l.f. again. Well, this isn't blush. Let's see what we got in here. We're going to go with Rimmel London Maxi blush. And I told you guys, I'm just using random. I got so much makeup. I'm just going in randomly. And I'm just going to apples on my cheeks, circular motions. I'm a blush kind of girl. I love wearing blush. We're gonna go in with a highlight, and I don't know, let me see, I got some highlighter back here. I think, no, maybe not there. My highlighter is way over there somewhere. But let's see if we can improvise and use something that I have here already. Okay, I have a bronzer. We're gonna use this, yeah, let's use this bronzer right here. So we're gonna use this bronzer. This is a Rimmel Natural Bronzer. I don't know how much highlight it's gonna give me because this looks really light for my skin, but I'm gonna go ahead and, a little bit. You can see it a little bit. It's not bad. Oh yeah, that's pretty. And this is a highlighter brush from Real Techniques. And this is really a nice bronzer too. It's supposed to be a bronzer, but I'm gonna use it as a highlight. Oh, that's pretty. So after we bronze and put a little highlight on, the next thing we're gonna do is finish off the eyes. I'm going to go back in with the Juvia's Place palette. And I'm going to go underneath my eye with the blue color. I think it's very, very pretty. But I'm going to go in with a white liner under the eye. So we're just going to go here. It's self-explanatory. Just line the eyes. See, it's like, ta-da! And then I'm going to take a small brush like this, very small. And I'm gonna line the underneath my eyes with the blue color. Now remember how I used that white base? It made the color look more blue than turquoise. Because now that I'm putting it on the bottom of my eyes, it looks more turquoise. But I wanted a more blue, well, this kind of looked turquoise, but probably would have just been better without the white base, but this is makeup. Trial and error, you know? I still think it came out pretty cute. Alright, so we are headed towards the finish line. I'm going to do my lips, because they feel real crusty and dry right now. So guys, for the lips, I'm going to go in with my Classy Fashion Cosmetic Lip Lacquer. I'm not going to even put a liner on because this stuff is so red and potent, you don't even need one. Ooh, and it smells so good. Wow. Colorful, colorful. And now what I'm going to do for the last little bit is I'm going to set my makeup with the Urban Decay All Nighter. Because you want your makeup to last. Make it last forever and ever, ever. Alright, singing was not my career. I'm definitely going to keep my day job. Alright, so while that's drying, I'm going to go and fix my hair and everything, and I'll be right back. So guys, this is the finished look. I was inspired by this shirt that I'm wearing. And so you have the red and the yellow and the blue. And so I use my Juvia's Place palette. And I think it came out pretty good. You know, makeup is all about having fun. I just decided to do my makeup waiting to, you know, ride out the storm at home. So I think it came out pretty nice. This is how the eyeshadow came out. I used the Juvia's Place Warrior 3 palette. You can do so many creative looks with this palette and nice everyday looks. And I'll do something a little bit more toned down next time, but I was just having fun and I think it came out great. Now would I wear this out anywhere? Maybe, it just depends. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for taking the time out to support my channel. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what other videos you want to see. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.